chat. Okay, chat is set up on my phone. And now we wait for folks. For some reason, live stream would not show up on the app. Oh, I think it's technically because, it's supposed to start at 7 p.m. But yes, hello. And hello to you too, Big Mac. Oh, I was just informed that, Castlevania Nocturne is happening, and it's a show that involves Richter Belmont.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me
Hey,
post in general chat.
Can't believe we're just skipping right over Simon.
I guess they don't like Simon for whatever reason, even though without him there wouldn't be Castlevania. They also, oh, the creator also went on record saying, I hate Grant.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, Anyway, so, tonight we are working on, Jen's commission. Yes, she commissioned me again, and I thank her for it. But she wants me to draw her character Eve. You know, her Discord icon.
Mm-hmm.
And she wants me to put her in Mega Man.exe's outfit with a few twists. For example, she wants Eve to wear Star Force Mega Man's helmet, and the rest is Mega Man.exe. So I did see the Netflix showcase a little. The only thing I saw was a sneak peek of the new Cuphead episode. Okay.
Also, it seems Chun-Li be trending.
Oh, she's trending again?
Yep.
Is she trending for good reasons?
Yes.
Okay, good.
So, in Street Fighter 6, they allowed a new feature where before the match loads and you get to like the versus screens where the two characters are about to face off, you can have them like change their facial expressions like on that screen as it means to like taunt your opponent before the fight begins.
Yeah.
One of Chun-Li's facial expressions is her making her pouty face.
Oh. You know, one thing I was actually worried about with Street Fighter 6 is, oh no, are they gonna forgo its anime roots? But no, it seems that we're totally fine.
Yeah, no, Chun-Li got her pouty face.
Okay, good.
She puffed her cheeks.
You know, she may be in her 40s, but she's still that kid we met in Street Fighter 2. Yeah, Chun-Li's in her 40s. Oh yeah, she is doing the pouty face. Could be exaggerated a little more, but it's fine.
And yeah, I guess we also have character-exclusive taunts.
Yeah, Luke is a little shit.
Hadouken! Hadouken!
Yeah, that's whenever he faces off against Ryu.
Yeah. God damn it, Luke.
Okay, Big Mac has a question for you. Rum, what do you think about Doodle's friend Mally wanting to eat LeChonk?
I don't know.
I don't even know who Mally is.
I mean, all I have to say is they're not allowed. Lechonk is precious.
Yeah, Lechonk is precious.
Yeah. Now, if they want to eat anything, Miltank is right over there.
Yeah, Miltank deserves it.
But I used a Heracross on my very first run of Pokemon Gold and Silver.
Good for you! Not a lot of people did!
Also, Grumpig is right there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel bad for Grumpig purely because of the fact that if Spoink stops bouncing, its heart rate stops too. So it will die if it doesn't bounce.
Poor baby.
Wait a minute. Does that mean it can't sleep? Can it stop for any reason? Does it, does it have to bounce while it's eating?
Yes. It bounces in its sleep.
The fuck? Arceus, what were you on when you made Spoink?
It's just like, stupid pig.
Why would you eat Emboar, though? Well, I guess Brian would eat it.
And then TP would go, but why though?
People eat suckling pig. Suckling pig is not part of the conversation. Also, what's a pig? There are no pigs in the Pokemon universe.
Then what's the pig Pokemon?
It's just a word. Like how orange is called an orange. The orange. You know? It's a designation. Always trying to find ways to spin around things. Denial! No, if anyone here is in denial, it's you. You think Batman's crazy. But yes, Jen, we know. New Castlevania series. I did actually touch upon it, but yeah, again, they're skipping right over Simon, huh? Even though he's the one who's kind of started the series, not chronologically, but you know, as a whole, they're just gonna forget Simon. Don't eat Tepig! No one is eating Tepig. If you do, I'll eat you. Yes, I will resort to cannibalism to prove my point. This is the music that plays when I engage in cannibalism. Yeah, we're listening to the Fable soundtrack right now because I'm pining over Fable. In fact, I'm rewatching SGB's playthrough of it. Eat Appleton. Don't eat Appleton either! Can I eat anything? No! You don't deserve it.
Oh, Lytharo, you're mean.
What did Lytharo do?
So he also heard of the character exclusive taunts, and he came up with one for Ken involving Luke.
Yes.
He says, haha, no wife.
Why is that a thing? I'm still trying to wrap my head around it.
Luke is gonna be a fucking gremlin, I swear to God.
I mean, look at him. He is a gremlin. Did you not get that impression by looking at him?
Man's about to emotionally damage everyone, and I'm all for it.
What if he emotionally damages Chun-Li? What then?
Then I kick his ass.
Okay. So you're fine with everyone else getting emotionally damaged.
I'll be especially fine if it happens to Dan Hibiki.
Right.
And then Bison, because that guy has it coming.
Yeah, Bison has it coming. I'm not saying I'm eating Tepig. Well, I just want to be sure.
It's like, you're not
because
allowed.
because Big Mac here wants to eat Lechonk before we even know it.
It's like, you're not allowed.
It's like, okay, I'm going to catch the... Okay, I don't mean to put words in your mouth, but I can totally see your process. Okay, so I'm gonna catch this Tepig, raise it with tender loving care, and then when it finally dies, I'm going to cook it, and then make a suckling pig out of it. I'm sorry, suckling Lechonk, because what's a pig? What's a bird?
You mean Grumpig?
Suckling Grumpig. There you go. Well, okay. On a serious note, eating Pokemon does make sense. We talked about this before, so I guess we're just repeating ourselves here. Like, I don't take issue with the fact that, you know, we eat Pokemon or animals to survive. It's when it's the first thing that comes into the conversation I take issue with. It's like, aw, I love Lechonk, and then you say, okay, but can we eat it? It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's like, yeah, we do eat it, but understand time and place. It's like going into a funeral and saying, hey, that guy was a motherfucker, so why are we celebrating his death?
Like, the fuck?
Like, his family is right there. Yes, I did just compare eating, talking about eating Pokemon to funerals. Shut the fuck up. My stream. Don't like it, get Geeb Screeb. I don't even know what that means, but I'm sticking to it. Fight. Yes, I know what Suckling Pig is. It's the thing we always see in cartoons. And that thing we see in Shrek 3, where it's just a whole pig with an apple in its mouth. Hence, suckling. I do like seafood more than bacon or beef. Opposite. I mean, okay. I love scallops. I love seafood Alfredo. And I do like a good fish. It's just I don't really live by the coast, so normally we don't get a lot of good seafood. Suckling pig is 2 to 6 weeks old. Horrible. Anyway. Looks over at Krabby and Kingler. I combined Krabby and Kingler together accidentally.
See, Gen 9, they introduced a pre-evolution to Krabby. It's Crably.
Like, why did you wait so long? Why did you wait so long to make a pre-evolution for these two Pokemon? Oh, and also we decided to make Alomomola the evolution to Love Disc after all. It's like, you're too late. And guys, understand, I'm not being serious with the whole eating Pokemon thing. It's just, you gave me fuel by having that be the first thing you think about. It's like, okay, but can we eat it? I'm just reacting to you, is all. Give me just a moment, gonna troll Crafty for a moment. Wait, troll him on what?
Oh, I know why.
Why? I don't hang out with him. Why?
Well, I'm not... I'll type it to you because I don't want to say it on stream.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, I get it. And we're just gonna leave chat in the dark for that. It's okay. You don't have to learn. You don't have to know everything. We're certainly not talking about how we plot to murder Elon Musk. What? You didn't hear that, Papa Twitch. You didn't hear that.
You kidding me? Twitter would thank us.
Yeah, but would Twitch hear that? I mean, would they thank us for it?
As long as he's not on our platform.
As long as he's not on our platform, anything's game.
I'm sick of that guy. He's gonna eventually become the real-life Heihachi Mishima.
Really, some people equate him to Tony Stark. Is that accurate in your opinion, or is it inaccurate?
I wouldn't say so. Like, the only reason I say Heihachi is because Death Battle made that joke.
Ah.
Also, I don't see Musk sacrificing his life for the greater good.
Nah. Elon Musk is more like Lex Luthor. Okay, yeah, I see it. I see it, actually.
There we go.
So we do need to kill him.
You know what? Death Battle says Tony Stark would beat Lex Luthor, so we know who to call.
Yeah, we just need a real-life equivalent of Tony Stark and we're good. Like, have him make a suit of armor around the war, make a suit of armor for himself. Sorry about that. So, speaking of Pokemon, I heard from Malik, James Turner, one of the Pokemon designers, has left Game Freak. Oh, no.
Yes.
Oh, no! If you're wondering who he is, he's the one who created the Golurk family, art director of the Galarian Zigzagoon line, and he was one of many people who worked on the Colosseum because he created Shadow Lugia. Wait a minute! Is he the same person who designed the Vanillux line?
Yes.
Oh my god, that's so sad!
I believe he also designed Naganadel.
Naganadel, that's my favorite Ultra Beast.
Yeah.
So they left?
I think it was also his design specifically that a number of Pokemon fans were like, "Oh my god, the Game Freak are clearly running out of ideas."
Oh no, I swear to god. If he left because of the fan base, I'm gonna throw hands. Like, his art style is fine. I liked it.
It's cute.
And again, I love the Vanillux line. And shut the fuck up, everyone. Object Pokemon have always been a part of the series. You're just really slow on the uptake.
They're called mimics, guys.
Yeah, like, ever played Dungeons and Dragons? No, because you should. It's a great way to pass the time with your friends.
You mean that game for nerds?
I point to Critical Role. Who's a nerd now?
You guys are.
You also play Pokemon, nerd.
Which carries a lot of design mentalities from games like Dungeons and Dragons. And so does Dragon Quest. And, oh, look at this! Xenoblade! Fire Emblem!
Fire emblems!
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I strike a nerve? Did I strike a nerve, little one?
I'm gonna make a Nintendo fan immediately upchuck just mention
Okay,
Fire
Crystal has an update. He left because he's starting his own studio. Okay. Well, at least his future is looking bright.
Yeah, how to make any Nintendo fan upchuck, especially a Smash player, mention Fire Emblem.
It's like, I'm sorry it's a series that exists. Also, Robin is a good character.
It took over me fighting game.
And the Mario characters didn't?
No!
I mean, like, Mario himself, Luigi, Peach, Donkey Kong, Yoshi, Bowser Jr., Bowser, Wario, the Koopalings. Is there anyone I'm forgetting? I think that's it. No. Rosalina, Peach, Daisy. Sorry, ladies.
Like, they could have put Paulina in the game, so another Mario character.
Yeah. Like, you see how much of a hypocrite you're being?
Could have been Goku.
Goku's never gonna make it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, sweetie. Goku is never gonna make it into Smash.
Man, an anime swordsman and my Warner Brothers? What the fuck?
Ahem. I'm a cartoon swordsman?
It could have been Goku.
Also, Byleth isn't a bad character to add. No, like, their issue is that Byleth is another Fire Emblem character. That's the only criticism they have. It's, like, not their playstyle, not how they present themselves, purely, it is purely the fact that they're a Fire Emblem character.
Yeah, see, even funnier, Jordan, is like, you find that people are like, oh my god, another anime sword fighter in my fighting game. Why couldn't it have been Dante?
Also, Sothis is making made fun of you guys in Byleth's trailer. Too many swordsmen, are there? Like, that's how you sound like. That's what you sound like, says Ordinary Sausage when it comes to breaking spaghetti and people having an issue with it. I take an issue with it because you don't break spaghetti. You put in the whole thing and then you stir in the rest of it as it's boiling.
And like that, Heaton says thank you.
Yeah. It's like, don't break spaghetti. Like, okay, granted, it cooks faster if you break it apart, but it's going to boil evenly if you put the whole thing in. Also, according to an actual Italian man, breaking pasta is illegal in Italy. If you do that, you're breaking the law.
And spaghetti.
Oh, hey Dana. Should have included the red lady or yellow dude instead. Shake my head. Oh, you mean Edelgard and I'm forgetting the bow dude from the Yellow Lions.
Oh, Claude?
Claude, yeah.
Yeah, you can't forget Claude. Daniel will go after you.
Like, if I played Fire Emblem Three Houses, I would definitely go for the Yellow Lions. Because most of my favorite characters are there, not to mention, I don't know, I think it would be the house I gravitate towards the most. The other two, have probably more solid stories, but I like my Power Rangers ensemble.
Yeah, like, I know Danny, when she first played Three Houses, like, she's like, okay, move aside, Krob, I have a new husband.
Dana, don't let Danny catch you saying that about Claude. Or she's gonna clobber you.
Ah. Also, Jordan, I found an image from DuckTales where, we have two anthroducks feeding real ducks. And an alien is very confused.
Oh, Penumbra?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's from the DuckTales reboot.
Yeah, she's just like, what the fuck?
Which, hey, guess what? Just like every other Disney Channel that's getting canceled left and right, the DuckTales reboot was one of them. They couldn't even do a proper Gargoyles reference. They were going to, but instead they made a throwaway joke. Because that was all Disney would allow them to do.
Also, Sonic looking at a real hedgehog.
Why aren't you running?
It's like, what's that? A hedgehog? Really? Where are his gloves and sneakers?
Yeah. Speaking of Sonic, hey, Big the Cat's in Sonic Prime. Yeah, we're not excited.
Well, there's also so little we know about the show.
Not to mention, Sega at the moment is kind of on thin ice right now. I mean, not just with the fact that Sonic Forces was more boring than molasses falling down the wall, but are we getting close to another Dark Age for Sonic? Because if Sonic Prime turns out to be bad, and if Sonic Frontiers turns out to be bad, then it doesn't matter how. Honestly, okay, I think either way, it probably doesn't matter how good those games are, how good the game is and the show is. People have opinions on Sonic right now, and not a lot of it's good. And yeah, the Sonic Central thing really didn't help.
Well, I also think they have gone out of their way to say that what was showcased by IGN is not the final build.
Right.
So they're obviously putting more into it. So that's at least comforting to hear.
Yeah.
Because that really is like a real hard part when it comes to just making an open world game. Because sure, you can have like this big vast open world, but it doesn't mean much if there's not a lot in it.
Yeah, again, like my biggest problem with the demo that we got was that not only was there not a lot to do, Sonic wasn't really fast. Like, give us stuff to do in an open world game.
Yeah.
And do we know any of the writers of the show? No.
No. We just know that it's being. We just know that it's being produced by the Man of Action Studio, which you may know them for shows like Ben 10
and Ultimate Spider-Man. Joy.
Yeah.
The Disney show. You know, the one where groomer Drake Bell voiced Spider-Man.
Oh.
Because that was something Pete needed.
Peter's just looking at this, just going like, "Why'd you cast this guy?"
It's like, why did you replace Josh Keaton with him? Yeah. Because that happened in Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
That's still like the biggest dick move that show pulled.
Yeah, guys, that is no exaggeration. For Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes, good show. That was also canceled. For the voice of Spider-Man, initially they had Josh Keaton voice the character, you know, just as he did in The Spectacular Spider-Man. For whatever reason, though, after Josh was done recording every single line, they said, "Hey, sorry, Josh, you lost the job to Drake Bell. He's taking over for you." It's like, does the world not want Josh Keaton to be Spider-Man ever again? Because I swear, his last role as Spider-Man has to be either Spider-Man Edge of Time, which is his best, or I think Marvel vs. Capcom 3?
Yes, he was in that.
Yeah. Those are the last two roles I knew him as Spider-Man. Oh yeah, he was also Ultimate Spider-Man in Shattered Dimensions. But ever since then, the most Spider-Man exposure he's gotten was, honestly, he was actually Electro in Spider-Man PS4. It's like, okay, you already had a good Spider-Man, but you casted him as the wrong person. I mean, okay, either way, Yuri Lowenthal has definitely won me over as Spidey. Like, right now he's my favorite Spider-Man. It's just, I feel so bad for Josh. Everything he's a part of either gets canceled or pushed to the sidelines.
Never forget the time that he voiced Jack and Daxter.
Yeah, that's right. He voiced him in the Lost Frontier.
Yeah, which sadly was not well received.
No. Oh, I think he also voiced. Okay, I'm probably misremembering, but I think he also voiced Jack in PlayStation All Stars.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
I know this because I was a Jack main.
Oh, okay. I guess you just liked his playstyle.
Well, it was a bit of that, but like, I don't know, like when the game first came out, like when I started trying Jack and Daxter, I just liked a lot of the things that they did.
All right.
You know, it also helps with the fact too that I did get this one amazing play where I beat Parappa's level 2 with Jack's level 1.
Nice.
Yeah, get fucked.
which, if the Jak and Daxter games were pushed to an M rating, they totally would have said that. Like, Daxter totally would have said, "Yeah, get fucked!"
Yeah. Not to mention, Jak's level 3 was fucking gross.
How do you mean?
Basically, he transforms into Light Jak.
Oh my god, he turns into Light Jak?
Yes, and he can fire projectiles at people that go really fast.
Oh my.
Yeah, I also think he had like a full screen dash that he could do that also just straight up killed people.
So he kills people by ramming them with his face.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah. Like, I also think another thing that also gravitated me towards the character too was that Jak was actually really good at dodging supers.
Ooh. Good quality to have.
Yeah, like there was actually a game where I managed to dodge Kratos' level 3 just by just mashing his forward air, just zooming away.
You dare oppose a god and succeed.
Kratos is like, what the fuck?
What sorcery is this?
Like, boy, how did you do that?
do I want kids? What tier was Jak and Daxter in All Stars? Yeah, Crystal asked that.
Jak, I want to say was bottom mid to high low, and that was mainly because of the fact that while he did have some utility, Jak's combo game was not good.
Okay.
So, like, yeah, when it came to, like, building up AP meter, he was not the greatest at it, so oftentimes Jak you'd have to have, like, a lot of, like, you mostly turtled as the character.
Turtled?
Turtle is basically a type of play style where, like, you more so, like, you know, you stay back, you try to be more defensive, poke at your opponent rather than engaging.
Oh, play defensively.
Yeah, like,
Okay.
it's a very defensive play style.
Okay, I see what you mean. Don't you mind me, Jen? I am going to take some artistic liberties here and here.
By the way, Crystal, I actually went to take a look at IGN's tier list for PlayStation All-Stars, and I can't help but laugh at the con section for Cat.
What's that?
When your only con is that you're banned from tournaments, I think you're doing fine.
Yeah, because, I know, comparing a Pokemon game to a fighting game, but isn't that what Garchomp was, during its inception in Gen 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, yeah, for cats, like, pros, unpunishable in most circumstances, mobility is second to none, great super is complemented by a great moveset, her reduced block stun makes punishing moves from block a breeze. Cons, banned from most competitive tournaments and currently played with online glitches.
Wow.
It's like,
wow.
damn, it's like, Cat's really without weakness, huh?
Cat has no weaknesses. Okay.
And you know what? That's why I love her.
I remember when Garchie got banned, boomer time.
Garchomp just comes onto the field. You hear the Hell's Kitchen sound.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that annoying violin thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the theme for Bowerstone from Fable, that the song we're listening to right now, it sounds like really good shenanigans music. So you bet I put that in the silly playlist. Like, listen to it. Like, can you imagine, like, someone getting up to no good here?
Poor Sackboy.
What do you mean?
Yeah, she's like on the very bottom of the tier list.
Cat is relaxing with some of the god tier characters. She's probably hanging with the other characters banned from tournaments.
She's high-fiving Meta Knight from Brawl. It's like, hey, what's up? Banned from tournaments. Ah, you too? But yeah, like, you want to hear the pros for Sackboy?
What's that?
Can shoot cake to gain 20 AP. That's it.
Huh?
Everything else about this character is a con.
That's mean. That's mean.
Yeah, because the problem was Sackboy was actually one of the best characters in the game at the initial launch, but then they just kept nerfing it to the point where Sackboy's just fucking useless.
Oh, right.
Like honestly, Sackboy is like my go-to on how you don't nerf a character.
Yes, exactly. Because otherwise you get a Pichu situation.
Yeah. Well, Pichu at the very least still works. It's just not broken.
Yeah. Well, not if you're playing like Melee, where it was designed to be bad on purpose.
Yeah. Well, okay, in the context of Melee, well, that's also because, yeah, it was designed to be bad on purpose. It was Melee's joke character. But, like, yeah, if we're talking Ultimate, then that is a bit of a different story.
It's like, thank God for Smash Ultimate, because what about the players who liked Pichu?
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind characters being included in games, like, as a joke to purposely make them bad, because sometimes it can be funny. That's literally the reason Dan Hibiki exists.
Yeah. Who I believe in universe is renowned as, or rather infamous, for being the world's worst Street Fighter.
Yes.
And he trained Blanca!
And Blanca turned out better than him. The irony.
Well, okay. In fairness, students are, what, they grow beyond. Like, students, grow beyond their masters. Which, okay, I know no one likes the sequel trilogy for Star Wars, but that is honestly a really good line from Yoda.
Yeah.
We are what they grow beyond. That is the burden of all masters.
I just find it funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially considering just all the times you look at like what Dan Hibiki has done as a Street Fighter, you're like, oh Jesus Christ, this guy.
Yeah.
Like never forget the never forget the time where Dan Hibiki almost pulled off the Raging Demon only to trip over Sakura's purse.
What a loser. I feel so bad for him.
He also has a backstory to why his gi is pink instead of white.
Oh, yeah. Is it because he put it in the wrong wash?
No, because he accidentally mixed it with colors.
Oh, yeah, that's what happened. Yeah. He's just a walking punching bag.
Yeah, like even in the death battle between him and Mr. Satan, and when they went over there, even Boomstick is like, "Oh Jesus Christ!"
Yeah. When Boomstick doesn't believe in you, you're in trouble.
Yeah, even Ken looked at the guy. And he's like, "Yeah, you just suck."
And Ken is one of the nicest people in Street Fighter, right?
And he's...
Yeah, I'm only guessing.
Well, because here's the thing, like, I know, like, we've had a talk where, like, could we classify Ken as necessarily himbo? But, like, I don't know if that's entirely accurate, because one of the qualities to being a himbo is that you have to be a nice guy. And Ken, while certainly nice, isn't exactly the dumb, nice guy. Like, he's not afraid to quit.
Right. Well, in that case, Ryan, does tend to, like, smack talk, people either in the middle of a battle or before a battle starts. Like, Oi, Beardy, you're talking pretty tough there.
Yeah.
But they're not, they're not so much quips as they are, like, threats.
Yeah.
Because everyone in the cast of Xenoblade 1 are fully willing to kill, and I love them for it. I actually do love them for it.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if I'd also classify Ryan necessarily as himbo, because
No?
Ryan's not... Well, because I wouldn't exactly say Ryan is stupid.
No, like, he's just slow in the uptake.
Yeah, and that's part of a requirement to being a himbo. You have to be dumb.
Yeah, and remember, Ryan may not be as smart as Shulk, but he's really wise when it counts.
Yeah.
Like, remember his talk in the Ether Mine, when he basically told Shulk to, hey, dude, straighten up. You need us for this. If you see a vision you don't like, talk to us. Don't leave us in the dark, otherwise people are gonna die.
Yeah. Like, now, does he say himbo-like things? Abso-fucking-lutely.
Absolutely. Like, just goes to show, brawn is better than brains. Alright, we beat him in one fell swoop.
He's like, oh, we can't let that one slide. The head! Shoot him in the head!
What? What'd I say?
As Realm said, Okuyasu is prime himbo. Yes, Okuyasu is prime himbo.
Yeah, Okuyasu is prime himbo, straight up.
Yeah.
You know, I just realized something. Demon Slayer tried to nerf Uzui. They removed his hand, they poisoned him, and he still managed to kick an upper rank demon's ass.
Hell yeah.
And okay, if you watch some of the PlayStation All-Stars videos on SMG where Danny would battle Sackboy and would have a hard time getting him, and I think one of the things I like is Heihachi's level 3. Some of the characters' reaction to being tied up on the rocket. Wait, he does what?
Yeah, that is a reference to, I believe, one of the endings in Tekken where, Heihachi, like, straps people to a rocket and fires them into space.
Why?
Because he's rich, why not?
Oh yeah, wasn't there an ending where, all the members of his family specifically went to space to kick them out of, the rocket or something?
Yeah, well, the initial story with that is and it mainly did start with Kazuya, because Heihachi has a bit of an issue when it comes to dealing with demons in his family. And part of it started with his dad, where he saw that he didn't like how his dad was doing things, so he threw him into a closet with a demon to get possessed and just fucking left him there. The woman that he'd eventually marry would carry the devil gene, which would turn her into a demon, so that would be another one he'd have to deal with. Then suddenly, surprise, the devil gene was passed down to Kazuya.
And Heihachi was like, when will it end?
Yeah, it is like, okay, round 3 with this. And then the devil gene was passed down to Jin through Kazuya, and he's like, oh, for fuck's sake.
And we got one of the worst family dramas in fighting game history.
Yeah, Heihachi's like, I'm never getting away from this devil gene.
Like, that entire fucking family needs counseling. Someone needs to stop all the fights and drag them to therapy.
It's like, hey Hachi, what do you do in terms of therapy? I don't know, I just chuck people off a cliff. What else do I do?
It's like, it was the only thing I ever knew, okay?
I did it to my son did it to me, then I did it to my grandson, and then they both did it to me.
Okay, so we can count that as bullying. Alright. Bullying from a young age. And how does it make you feel, Heihachi?
Empowered.
So it makes you feel good.
Yes.
Okay, heavily misguided.
Misguided? You dare criticizing my psyche?
That's what I'm here for, to evaluate your psyche.
And then he throws his therapist off a cliff.
Therapy's for schmucks. I think one of the things oh, sorry about that. I know that if Jack gets caught and Heihachi's level 3, Daxter would try his best to get Jack out of the chains. Oh, that's a nice attention to detail.
Yes. And meanwhile, poor Naruko over here.
I still can't believe that Danny Elfman composed the main theme of Fable and no one is talking about it.
Yeah, Jordan, you want to know why I feel so bad for Naruko?
Well, why's that?
Her level 1 and 2 are fucking garbage.
Okay.
Yeah. So, the level 1 super involves her spawning like a container full of fireworks, shooting it, and anyone close to it just gets blown up by it. Problem is, it's always a fixed distance away, it doesn't immediately go off, so it's one of the easiest level 1s to avoid in the game. Then there's the level 2, where she gets into a turret and can just fire cannonballs at people, which you'd think would be really devastating. You think would be like super devastating and hard to avoid against. You can just run up to her cannon, duck under it, and avoid it that way.
Oh yeah, that's lame.
Yeah, like they did eventually give like a buff to it to where like she could swing the thing around and could knock an opponent away, but like you could still avoid the cannonballs by just double jumping away from them because they go a fixed distance.
She just can't win.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, like if you wanted like get any kills with Naruko, you generally have to go for the level 3.
So by then it actually becomes decent.
Yes, because she can actually get kills with the level 3, but like it takes so long to get to that.
Yeah, that's lame. I can't remember what Sly, Ratchet, or anyone else's animations was, but Cat would try to use her powers, but the only thing, the only thing is her legs are lifting up while her hands are tied up. Sorry, took a moment to reread that. Sorry, trying to think of what other color to get. I'll use this. Oh! Good, good design mentality. They don't use straight black. Like, there is a way to make straight black work, but more often than not, it doesn't work as effectively as you think it does. Same with a straight white. Granted, there are ways to make straight black and straight white work. It's just, you really gotta know what you're doing. Oh, wait, hang on.
This music.
Oh yeah, this is the Temple of Avo, I think it's called. Basically it's a place where you can, get extra good points. Because, yeah, Fable actually relies on a very similar system to Shadow the Hedgehog, where the more good you do, it adds to that bonus. But likewise, if you do more evil, you get more evil points. But funny enough, sometimes the evil. Sometimes if you commit evil, it can get you some really awesome weapons, like the bow of Scorn, which is the best ranged weapon in the game. It's just you basically have to sacrifice 2 people to get it. And I mean blood sacrifice.
Oh.
Yeah, so the methods aren't nice, but hey, you get a really cool weapon out of it. Or you can just be like Matt and kill a boy and his grandmother just to get their house. Yes, he did that.
What the fuck, Matt?
That's what Johnny and Elliot were thinking, and they never let him live it down. But unlike ditching Lauren, that was purely accidental on Elliot's part.
Yeah.
For Matt, that was purely intentional.
It's like Matt meant to do that.
Yes, he meant to do that, and it was bad.
And let us never forget the time when Johnny chainsawed a taxidermist in the dick.
The sacrifice scene was metal. Oh, Dana, have you played Fable? If so, I want the game so badly. How come I play this is so quiet? Video doesn't load. Turns up volume. Attack on Balruta's theme blast on full. Jesus Christ, we're going in hard. Strap in. Sorry about that. My parents told me my latest volumes of Spy Family arrived in the mail. Awesome.
Hey.
More family shenanigans.
Probably with Anya.
She may be a little shit, but she's our little shit.
Yeah.
Anya would be a challenging kid to raise, but definitely worth it.
Yeah.
Because she's still a kid.
Yeah. By the way, internet, kid.
Yeah, kid. 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 Kid.
Oh my god, the scene where Lloyd lifts her in the air, I would have stared under. It's like, fucking
Die. Okay, Jordan, that's violent. No, they deserve it. I don't care how violent it is. Like, do you realize how creepy you sound?
It's like, damn, Kate can't even be happy to spend time with their dad without somebody trying to make it sexual.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Like, that pisses me off, because I actually remember reading a story where, basically, someone's husband divorced them because they thought that they were walking in on them having sex with their daughter, but no, they were playing video games together, spending time, as a mother and daughter should. Like, if you can't trust your own spouse to watch over a kid that both of you made together, then you don't deserve to be a mother or a wife.
And Yor will destroy you.
Yor will destroy you, yes. She
fought
exudes mom energy, and I love her for it.
She fought the secret police. She's not afraid.
Yeah, I'm calling Chris Hansen. Yes, do that. Just Fable 2. I heard 1 is better if you want to try that. 1 is the only one I know. I really liked Fable 2, but midway through the game started glitching to fuck, so I never finished it. Christ, that's bad. I played video with my parents all the time. Usually Dad, but Mom tried them too. Anya's also a mind reader. Yeah, Anya's psychic.
Yeah.
Which is part of the reason why she's a bit of a handful, but you know, that's the thing with great power. There must also come great responsibility.
What about gullibility?
Well, that's Sandman's take on it.
Yeah.
You know, with great power comes great
Gullibility.
punch. And funny thing, he actually does take Spider-Man's advice to heart. Which definitely shocked me.
Yeah. And just like that, I finished my own pick.
Oh, sweet.
And I will post it, and I will have it posted later.
That's fine. Post it when you're ready.
Yeah.
Your will energy is low. What's that? Yeah, Anime America even talked about these controversies, or what Robin calls it, non-traversies. Yeah.
Yeah. How dare dad spend time with their kid?
Yeah, like, just out of spite, I'm going to write every single father in my stories as loving and nurturing to their children.
Take that, internet.
Certainly better than what my dad was, but yeah.
By the way, Jordan, I found an image from Phineas and Ferb where Perry's superior officer is in a jail cell with Doofenshmirtz.
Uh-huh.
He's like, that's because he's not officially an employee. He's unpaid. You don't pay him? He gets college credit. Are you sure you're not evil?
Yeah, when, Doofenshmirtz, right?
Yes.
Yeah, when Doofenshmirtz is calling you out for your bullshit, something is seriously wrong. Despite advertising himself as much, Doofenshmirtz honestly isn't that bad of a guy.
Yeah, he's actually, ironically, given the subject matter, he's actually a good dad.
He's an amazing dad. Like, I love it when villains are amazing, parents. Like, just look at Bowser.
It's like, hey, baby girl, you want to go for a ride? She's 16!
I love that! I love that so much! Like, when I first heard about it and first saw that clip, I was like, thank you, Doofenshmirtz! That is how every dad should protect their kids. Even if they are slightly older kids, they're still your kids. It's like, she's 16, fuck off! Wait a minute. I think I want to include a moment like that in Phantom of the Forest, where, you know, Dora's walking around and then someone tries to hit on her, and one of her adult friends looks at them straight in the eye and goes, "She's 16." Or she's 17. He gave Vanessa a better childhood than what he had. And that's what every father should strive to be. Have your kid live a better life than you did. Or don't. It's your choice. Oh my god, who's talking to me? I don't like getting talked at when I'm streaming. It's like, I'm busy.
It's like, if you want to talk to me, join the stream chat.
Or just wait until I'm done. Be patient. I cannot be there for you every single hour of the day. I don't mean to be harsh, but them's the breaks.
It's like, how dare you not be for me 24/7?
It's like, okay, Brian and I hang out a lot, but even we don't spend time with each other 24/7.
Yeah. I mean, we gotta go to bed sometime.
Yeah. I mean, like, hell, Brian works the night shift. I basically go to sleep whenever I'm tired.
Cool.
Or at least attempt to sleep. When I'm not, like, world building in the middle of the night, which I totally did last night, too.
I can confirm. He told me about it.
Mm-hmm. And I definitely cracked the code with his help.
Yeah. Glad it was Melia's idea.
Brian, we discussed this. It was your idea. It was both of us. Don't put words in Melia's mouth.
Phantom of the Force co-writers Melia Antigua.
God, I wish. Or I dedicate the webcomic to Melia, who is my wife.
Everyone's like, did you just dedicate a comic to a fictional character?
She's real to me!
How dare you deny my love for Melia?
Like, I'm sorry. Okay. Hey, can you fight? Yeah, I want to go a few rounds. Fighting Irish. Like I cracked the Kooky cat. Yeah. Imagine talking Keku. But yeah, back on topic. I love it when villains exhibit qualities that make them less evil than they actually are. That they have some redeeming qualities. Like, David Xanatos was like that. Because, in Gargoyles, I believe at some point, he actually had a kid with, this, character that he's been, flirting with for most of the series up until that point. And he's actually a really loving, father to her. He's like, at one point he's like, Alex, can you say harassment? And then Alex just babbles like the baby she is, and he like snuggles her and says, I knew that you could. Also, Xanatos is a really well-written villain.
Yeah. We also can't forget one of the most tragic parts of Doofenshmirtz's backstory.
Is it the part where, it was the day I was born, but nobody showed up?
It's like, it all happened on the day I was born. My parents didn't show up.
How? Your mom birthed you! Hey, dude, I'm sorry. Dude, I'm sorry. No, like, I don't want to stop Doofenshmirtz doing what he's doing. I just want to be his friend.
That's all he needs. He just needs a friend.
Yeah. You know, some villains only enact their villainy because it's a cry for help.
It's like, Perry, please help me.
And then Perry just gives him a cup of coffee or something. I don't know. I never watched Phineas and Ferb.
It's like, it's the thought that counts.
Ah, there's an important quest card waiting for you. I'm in the guild with you. Brian, I should definitely show you the Fable Let's Play, because honestly, I think you would like it. And it's not like they're gonna do another Let's Play anytime soon, so...
Yeah.
I'm still gutted that SGB ended a long time ago, and because of COVID, they feel even less safe continuing the Let's Play.
Yeah.
But yeah, Eve here is coming along really nicely, but yeah. Both of his parents failed to show up at his birth. Yes, that's the thing, roll with it. His father got a dog and named him Only Son. His name is Only Son? What?!
Yeah, the dog's name is Only Son.
Mother made a dress that Doofenshmirtz was forced to wear because she ended up with Roger, who she loved the most, and he would become mayor. I am so confused.
Oh, and also, Doofenshmirtz was then forced to be a garden gnome for most of his life.
What?
Yeah, he was just left outside to be dressed as a garden gnome.
His parents are pieces of shit.
Yeah. Yep. He was also made fun of because he was too scared to go off the high dive.
He just has like a trauma conga line.
Serious.
Yeah, Perry would give him sympathy sometimes when needed. Oh, you mean like every day?
Yeah.
And he would lose his only best friend, which was a balloon. I think I saw that. And yes, I felt bad for him then. If only Spider-Man was there, then he would have saved his balloon for him.
Yeah. Which, I mean, technically that could happen because they did cross over.
Yeah. I never did see how that turned out.
It was funny.
Okay. I know
Yeah, like,
Candace had a thing for Spider-Man.
She had a thing for all the heroes.
Oh. Wait, even Hulk?
I think so.
He's a big green monster. What's hot about that?
My big
And,
monster!
Yeah, and Candace also had an issue too going on where like she really wanted to help, but every time she did, she'd just make things worse.
Like every rookie hero story out there?
Yeah.
Weird how they had Candace be that. What, did she get powers in the special?
No.
Then why the heck do you think you're on the same league as these guys?
Yeah. Well, because the problem was that the idea was that the heroes actually ran to something that made them lose their powers, and so Phineas and
yeah,
Ferb
that's right. Okay.
Yeah, so Phineas and Ferb were trying to help them get their powers back, and then Candace did a fuck up where their powers ended up in the wrong people.
Wasn't there a Jimmy Neutron episode where that happened?
Yeah, where basically it was a parody of the Fantastic Four.
Yeah. In that particular string of episodes, they tried to get those, reuse those powers, but I think they mixed up who had them initially, so I think Libby ended up getting the super burping powers that Carl had, and weirdly, that's the only one I remember. That's a problem.
Yeah. I don't feel so good.
Some people are into big green monsters, but he's irradiated.
Yeah. And actually, you know what I find really weird though about that crossover?
Yeah.
The fact that like the big head honcho of the villains of that crossover, like it was Red Skull, but Captain America wasn't in it.
Captain America wasn't in it?
No, it was Iron Man, Spider-Man, Thor, and Hulk.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it's like, so wait, like, you have Captain America's big enemy, but you don't have Captain America in this special? That's kind of weird.
Maybe he was busy with the Winter Soldier? I don't know. Maybe Bucky was into some shit, and he was like, you know what, I better bail my buddy out of it, because he's my buddy and I love him. Before we get started, does anyone want to get out? I didn't mean to add in the motion blur, that was my bad.
Yeah. Hail Hydra.
Hail Hydra. My jaw hit the floor when I realized they put that line of all things in that movie. Because it was also one of people's least favorite points in Captain America's history, where he became a Hydra agent for some reason.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this whole time he was a Hydra agent, and then they backed out by saying, like, oh no, he's under mind control, guys.
Yeah, because that whole idea was stupid. Comic books are weird.
It's like I will forever say till the day I die, comic books are fucking stupid.
They actually are. And yeah, we are at the point where we're monopolizing them and all that stuff, but sometimes they come up with really good stuff. Like, Spider-Man PS4 literally exists. Batman Beyond exists. Batman the Animated Series. Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Spectacular Spider-Man.
And then you have instances where it's like, hey, did you know the Scarlet Witch is neither a mutant nor the daughter of Magneto and is actually the vessel to a fucking Starcraftian monster, Chthon?
What?
Oh, you didn't know that?
What?
Yeah, so the reason Scarlet Witch has her powers is because she's actually the vessel to the Starcraftian being Chthon.
Whatever happened to he's fast and she's weird?
Which, I don't know, Cap's smart. I think he would have figured it out by then.
And if you die, walk it off.
I love that line. It's so... It sounds stupid out of context, but, you know, when Captain America says it, it's like, I believe you, man. Like, if you get killed, walk it off.
I should get din-dins.
You mean you haven't gotten din-dins yet? Get it! Go! 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 I'll be fine! Go!
I don't know.
So Scarlet Witch is the perfect woman. I see, I see. I like Scarlet Witch too, but yeah. Hydra Cap is so funny because they actually said it wasn't a trick or mind control or anything, and then it was a trick and mind control. So yeah, they contradicted themselves. Great! I was so sorry for Doofenshmirtz in that Father's Day episode. Oh my god. Your will energy is low. What's that? Sorry, I just wanted to say that again. I've never actually read anything with Scarlet Witch. I just like Eldritch Horrors. She didn't start that way. WandaVision is really where they were starting to push that angle about her character, where it's basically the whole show is basically Wanda trying to process her grief over losing Vision. Like, she made a whole reality to herself where everything was perfect, and it ended up hurting everyone else around her. And the whole reason behind the sitcom aesthetic is because as a kid, when she was still living in Sokovia, her family watched a lot of rom-coms. Fuck. Yeah, we were so caught up in our conversation. Let's not forget that he went out of his way on Father's Day to find the gnome that was taken away, and as he did, the gnome broke out, and his father showed off the gnome Roger gave him. And what's worse, the dad found out from the broken pieces that Heinz got the gnome back to him, but never called or did anything like a thank you. Heinz left as the father found out. Okay, didn't miss it. Because I just read it in that amount of time. Anyway. But yeah, if you guys like the Fable soundtrack, we're definitely adding some of the songs to our Curse of Strahd game. I did save the anniversary edition on Steam, but the main concern I have is money. And also, how intense are the graphics? Because Fable honestly would be a game I would like to stream one day, among other projects. Also, me sitting here reliving my favorite movie, The Phantom of the Opera. Yeah, you mentioned that you were on a Phantom of the Opera kick for a while. Hey music, how are you doing? Oh, it's done. He's actually also considered to be a classic horror movie icon too. Oh. Also, thank you for clipping that, Jen. I just saw that. All things considered, this has definitely been one of the most simple commissions I've gotten in a while, and honestly, I find that really refreshing. So thanks, Jen. How long have we been at this anyway? An hour. Gotcha.
I had hot dog.
Oh yeah, hot dog. Great.
This is ketchup.
You got some cat soup. He pronounces it cat soup.
Cat soup.
Isn't that how some people say ketchup? The cat soup.
You're the first person I heard pronounce it that way.
Oh, I see. So it is wrong then.
Yeah.
Ah, I see.
You know what? You learn something new every day, Frank.
Yes. I believe the phrase is learn and live.
It's live and learn, but close enough.
Hanging on the edge of tomorrow.
no, you see, Frank's arch nemesis just rolls on by. Everyone, pick up your hot dog buns to complement your hot dogs.
I did not ask you to be part of my business, George! George Johnson. That is Frank's nemesis, George Johnson.
George Johnson.
Which could be misconstrued as a penis joke, so you know what? I'm gonna double down. Dark fantasy, bitch.
Hey guys, remember when Cartoon Network had their own Smash Brothers?
I do remember that, actually, yeah.
Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosion.
Yeah, like, that was so under the radar.
Mainly because it wasn't good.
Ah, so they didn't advertise it because they were experiencing secondhand embarrassment from it.
Oh no, they advertised it.
Oh. Then
It just
they got
wasn't good.
then they got secondhand embarrassment from it.
And that's why Multiverses exists.
Yeah, Multiverses is the apology.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm sorry, we could have done so much better. Here, in fact, let's do that. As long as it doesn't have the B word, we're good because Brian is smart. I'm having a hard time typing because of my coughing annoying. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like, whenever I get headaches, I find it so distracting because it's like, I can't focus on anything. Like, Like, you don't want to put in the effort because, your body is just, like, distracting you that much.
So by the way, guys, how about that last session of Curse of Strahd?
Yeah, we've been kind of talking about it a little sporadically here and there, but I don't think we got a definitive answer. For those who saw it, how much fun was it? I thought it was a lot of fun.
Kedra be doing mind games with Strahd.
And he came back to the team just in time as Axis left.
Yeah.
And we are going to explain what happened to Erig, but yeah.
Yeah.
I will say, Kedra, you did try to save him.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought Spare the Dying was gonna work. Like, I thought there was a chance, like, I could actually show that. Because, like, I think that was, like, the one spell from Kedra I've not used.
Well, there will be plenty of opportunities later.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if I don't use it, it's whatever. Because I know Mimi also has that spell. You know,
Yeah.
being a cleric.
Yeah. I loved the mission in that episode. Oh yeah, the heist. The heist is probably the best thing we've done as a table so far.
And now Axis is off to commit terrorism with Bane.
Yes, that Bane.
I swear I'm going to crash this party.
With no survivors!
Yeah, I'm gonna show you the context of that tomorrow.
Yeah, because, thank God Boone was there, because I didn't know why he wanted to bring Bane into it, but, you know, it's whatever.
Yeah, I'll definitely show you the video for context.
Yeah, I definitely didn't mind that, because, you know, it was a funny.
Yeah. We also had Captain Smack Jarrow.
Captain Smack Jarrow, if you please.
Yeah. The captain is important.
The captain part is important, as well as the rum. Is this a dream? No. I thought not. If there were, there would be rum. Offers him rum.
Now, it's a stream.
I hope I can use Thorn Whip sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, because Corey is actually getting into her Artificer subclass next time we play.
Yeah. And Kedrot's also picked up some new stuff, and I'm not going to talk about those yet.
Good. I mean, whether or not is up to you, but for Corey, I know that you picked something from Unearthed Arcana. I took a look at it, and honestly, it's like we need more Artificer subclasses. We only have 4 right now. I loved Kira's outfit too, even though it was small to see. It was still pretty. You know what? Jen, if you want to show it off, go ahead.
Yeah. You know, while Kedrot did in fact give a hint that he knows about Sergei, he never exactly gave Sergei's identity.
That is true. But, you know, Strahd was smart enough to figure it out.
Yeah.
So, how was that reading of the Tome of Strahd?
To quote Axis, I never want to read a book again.
Yeah, I wondered if I was getting too into it. Like, no one really talked about how they felt while I was reading it. The intention I was going for was unsettling them.
And honestly, I think what you did was good. No, it was great.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Because being scary was the point.
Yeah. The spoopy.
Yeah, Curse of Strahd is a horror campaign.
Yeah.
We really do. There's so many cool ideas for artificers out there that don't really fit in with any of the official subclasses. Corey is Stabby Artificer. Yeah, I won't get into specifics, but basically, Corey is now a melee sort of artificer. I loved it, actually. I enjoyed it. Also still looking out for that Nintendo Direct post on Twitter. I don't see anything on Nintendo's page yet. Yeah, you would think that they would announce it by now, but they didn't. So, where's that coming from?
I just heard it from a friend of mine in another server, so, like, I'm still keeping a lookout for it.
Yeah, there is a chance we could be misinformed.
Yeah. Like, honestly, the only thing I even replied to them with regarding that is so Silk Song news when?
Yeah. I have faith it will happen eventually. It's just, I guess they want it to be perfect? I can only guess.
It's like, guys, it's just around the corner.
Yeah. Of the other side of the planet. I'm happy Kira got to dress up all pretty for a party. I heard that it was a leak. A leak for a direct?
Wouldn't surprise me.
Like, how do you leak a direct announcement? Oh, then again, I guess if you can leak information with WikiLeaks, then you can probably do that. No, never mind. Answer my own question.
Like, never mind. I answered it. Good job, me.
Good job, me. Shut up, me. Okay, me.
Watch out, me!
Mantis, look out!
Superman, the watchtower is under attack. By who? By me!
By me!
And with that, I think I has to start getting going.
Alright, I'm almost done with this anyway, so thanks for hanging out.
Yeah.
And good luck.
I'd say after this because yeah, this was what I was talking about to you in private. Dr. Crafty is streaming.
Ah,
And
another
you
raid,
could,
perhaps.
yeah, you could in fact raid him.
Yeah. Actually, I think Tricky Wee is online too.
Yeah.
Let me double check.
And Brandon's also streaming. He's streaming Mario Strikers because that came out today.
Ah, choices. Okay. Let's raid Brandon.
Okay.
Resonant Hearts, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Resonant Hearts. I'm gonna make a note of that. Still, if it did happen, I wonder if Nintendo might show, show it. Me still helping news on Pikmin 4 and the Tomodachi Life for Switch. Tomodachi Life on the Switch would be nice. Now, since I have some of the good spells in Warlock, I can focus on Sorcerer next. Okay, so, that's the next step of your build. Okay. I think maybe for this next stretch of sessions, we could probably limit it to 3 sessions, total. Because the way I'm framing milestones for this go around is once every 3 or 5 sessions, level up, or if you get a plot important item in a stretch of time, then you level up. Because not every boss is enough to level you guys up. Not always. By the way, Jordan, I have an idea I want to share with you after the stream. Okay? I'm probably going to keep going Artificer to eventually get to extra attack. Either way, I can boost intelligence. Yeah. Yeah, because that's what that Artificer subclass does. You eventually get extra attack on a spellcaster. That's amazing. honestly, this is turning out pretty nice. It do. Oh yeah, I still need to finish my playthrough of Witcher 3. Which I probably might do once I start house sitting for Alec. I think all that's left is the hair, and then we're Gucci. What is it with me saying Gucci? What the hell? Like, have you guys ever, like, gotten to a point where you start saying weird shit out of nowhere? And it's like, you don't want to say it, but then you find yourself saying it anyway? Like, what the fuck does Gucci even mean? I just only know it because, you know, Nyanners sang a song called Gucci Gang once for a parody for memes. Now suddenly I'm saying it. I started saying Pog ironically, and then it infected me, man. Gucci is a fashion brand. What? Most of my words are weird shit. Yeah, Dana, it could just be that you're Australian, but you do tend to say weird shit. Then again, Boone did introduce me to the word blicky once. And in typical Boone fashion, he's like, bro, come on, how do you not know the word blicky? It's like, I don't. What do you want me to say? It also means great and excellent. Me and Kira saying boy, ironically. Who knows, Jen? You might be saying that unironically. You just haven't accepted it yet. No, Letter speaks more normal than me. That's true. I don't think we can blame Upside Down Land. Yeah, see, Jen, you're proving my point here. Like, why get mad if it's the truth? Speaking of the truth, I think we can call this done. Okay, first things first, let's make the background a bit better. There we go. Araki Jojo Man did some collabs with Gucci. Ah, okay. Alright, oh! I did forget one thing. Let's highlight bits of your skin, Eve. Okay, now we can call this done. Okay. You know what? Eve.exe. Hang on. There it goes. Okay. Jen, I'ma send this your way. First things first. And then we are going to call it the end of the stream. So, yeah. Done in a little over an hour. Yeah. Thanks for showing up, guys. And before we leave, before we forget, let's raid Brandon. Resonant Hearts, I believe it's called. Follower or subscriber only chat. Oh, okay. So even if we do raid, you won't be able to respond. But hey, that's 3 more viewers than they normally get, so yeah. Bye, friends.